Hari Om, Namaste, Namaskar. Welcome everyone. So nice to see you, so nice to be here. We are Rock the Mantra. We're based a little bit from here and a little bit from Richmond. And we're going to do a little chanting for you. Is anybody new to Kirtan? I love newbies. Welcome, welcome. So there's going to be a lot of opportunity for call and response, for you to sing along. And if you don't feel like chanting, just close your eyes and enjoy. We're going to open with a beautiful Native American melody called Wende Yaho. The translation:
I am of the Great Spirit, and the Great Spirit is of me. I am that.
Little Tatvamasi in Native American. join us. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Contribute to that. Sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Beautiful, thank you. This is the Gayatri Mantra. And if anyone knows our dear beloved Gurudev from the community, I wrote this when I was dog sitting for him. So I call this Garudev's Gayatri. And if you know the words, please sing along. Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat Om Bhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat Om Bhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat Om. Om Bhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat Om Bhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat Om Bhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat Om Bhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat
Jai Ganesha Om. Om Ganesha, Shri Ganesha, Jai Ganesha Om. Om Ganesha, Shri Ganesha, Jai Ganesha Om. Om Ganesha, Shri Ganesha, Jai Ganesha Om. Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om Ganesha, Shri Ganesha, Jai Ganesha Om. 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 Hari Ganesha, Shri Ganesha, Jai Ganesha Om. Om Ganesha, Shri Ganesha, Jai Ganesha Om.
Join us.
Om Ganesha, Shri Ganesha, Jai Ganesha Om. 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 Om Ganapataye Namo Namah. Om Gam 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 Ganapataye Namo Namah. Om Ganesha, Shri Ganesha, Jai Ganesha Om.
Jai Ganesh. I wanted to be out there with you guys.
Yeah, nice. Oh, money.
Hallelujah. I'm looking at the time. Well, let me see.
Just
Yeah,
those
we'll do
two.
a short one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
Oh, money.
Oh, money, put it in there. Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Mani Padme We have time for one more. Please join us.
That was so beautiful. Thank you so much. Is it Surana? And
Bonnie.
Vani? Vani. Reverend Surya and Alejandro.
The new kid.
Thank you so much. Good evening, everyone, and happy October. My name is Swami Sugunananda. On behalf of Satchitananda Ashram Yogaville, I'd like to welcome you to this evening's satsang. Satsang meaning a gathering of seekers of spiritual truth. How many of you are here for the first time in a satsang? Okay, great. A lot of people, huh? Great. And we also have the live streamers via Vimeo who are watching from home. So welcome to everyone. So now you're welcome to stand and join in the prayers for world peace that are on your yellow sheet, the front side with the world on it. Auspiciousness be unto all, perfect peace be unto all, fullness be unto all, prosperity be unto all, happiness be unto all, perfect health be unto all. May all see good in everyone. May all be free from suffering. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. You may be seated. So this evening we're going to do a couple of things. First, we're going to watch a video of our beloved Sri Gurudev. And then after that, our beloved Reverend Lakshmi Barsel will speak to us on a very important subject of your body is a temple. And then we'll have a few announcements, Arati, and we can go home. So in this following video, and it's a very powerful video, it's one of my favorites, Gurudev is talking about the transformative power of devotion. So please enjoy.
Talking to Sri Krishna, saying that he was very jealous of that little reed, bamboo reed. Krishna asked, why? It's just a reed. Why are you jealous of? Well, every time I see you holding and kissing that, I feel very jealous of it. You never gave me kisses like that. Then Krishna said, certainly you too will have all the kisses if you could make yourself holy like the flute. It's just a simple piece of bamboo. It always gets the beautiful kisses from the Lord. Because it is hollow, it's holy, and it has nothing of its own. So a true devotee who would want to get kisses from the Lord should become as empty as possible. If you are totally empty, he can blow his beautiful music. And that kind of emptiness is what you call total purity. Without any sort of I, me, mine in it. Totally surrendering to the will of Lord. To say that, Lord, I am just your hollow reed. I have nothing in me. I don't even know what music is. And I don't know what you are going to do with this. What kind of music you are going to play. Whether it is American or Irish or Indian. What kind of tune, what kind of raga. Happy ragas, sad ragas, sleepy ragas, wake-up ragas. I don't know anything. I am just an empty float. I am in your hands. You play any tune you want. So the flute is a beautiful symbol of a true devotee who has given himself or herself absolutely in the hands of God. As the Saint Manikavasakar once sang, which would mean that, Lord, I have given myself completely in your hands. I don't have to worry about what you are going to do with this. The world might say that good things are coming out of me or bad things are coming out of me. I don't have to worry about because it's you. Let the world say whatever it is. The praise and the credit and the blame will go to you and not to me. Nandre seivai, pidai seivai, nano idatku nayagame. Am I responsible for what you are doing through this hollow reed? So you see here how in a devotional way excuse me, sorry. Is it breaking your ears? You see the yogic equanimity in a devotional way. Because when you leave everything in his hands, in a way even leaving everything in his hands also has a touch of ego. It's almost like saying, I am giving myself in your hands, Lord. A little ego. I am giving myself. But still better is, I know I'm already in your hands. You are doing everything the way you want. I am an instrument. It's even foolish of me to say that I am permitting you to do whatever you want through me. You don't even wait for my permission. Even to tell you that I know that you are doing everything is still a little better ego than the previous one, because we think that he doesn't know that. He doesn't seem to know that he is working through you, so you have to tell him that. Even there is a touch of ego is involved in. The problem is, has given us the ego, we have to use it in some way. So we can use it this way. All right, God, I know that. Or at least you know that I know. And I am simply telling you that, just for my satisfaction. So I don't have to worry about anything. I don't deserve any credit or blame. It's all yours. So keep me in this awareness always. He's an ordinary, simple fellow with this kind of forgetful brain. I may lose sight of that. Sometimes my ego will pop out and say, look, it's all what I did. It will come. If any time you see a little popping up, I know you are going to give me a big hit. You do it. But even at that time, I should know that you are doing it for my good. Let me remember it instead of questioning you. How can you do this, Lord? Don't you know that I am your devotee? Even when you question that, there is a little lack of faith. So if you have that complete faith, you neither question nor do anything. Just be quiet. One of the great saints who lived in Japan and left the body recently. Where is he? Yoga Swamigal. That corner one? That corner. Yoga Swamigal. Whoever goes to him and whatever they ask of him, he will say, "Eppo mudinja karyam." It's all decided long before. Why do you worry? For everything he will say, "Eppo mudinja karyam." It's all decided long before. So you just keep quiet. That's his lecture, always. You go for satsang, he will sit there and smile at you and say, "Eppo mudinja karyam." Finished. Satsang is over, you can go. Great masters didn't talk much. They used their words very sparingly. And because it was so powerful, it reached the heart of everyone right away. If the teachings don't reach your heart, it's not your mistake. The teaching is not powerful. It should blast any obstacles on the way and then go right in. So sometimes when we can't do that, we keep repeating. Because we don't know at which stroke the thing that has to happen will happen. So let's keep on continuing this drama. You sit there and I sit here and play the same record. Until it wears out. Sometimes it falls into one groove and goes the same. That's what. Stay put in one place, keep digging. You will get what? Keep digging. Never give up. Sthala Siddhi is one of the great accomplishments. Next, Asana Siddhi. Next, Mantra Siddhi. Siddhi means accomplishing the benefit of mantra. To accomplish the total benefit of mantra, I have to repeat it steadily, regularly, continuous practice. If you can't do that, at least sit in one pose. Half an hour meditation, even the mind runs here and there. What is this terrible thing after all these years, all of a sudden, a new law that I have to sit there for half an hour? Has he gone crazy all of a sudden? All these years he just let us do whatever we want. Doesn't matter, sit there, curse me, but sit there for half an hour. That is Asana Siddhi. If you can't have Mantra Siddhi, at least Asana Siddhi. And you can't have even Asana Siddhi, I can't sit. My hip aches, my ankle aches, it's impossible. He doesn't know my problems. I even wrote notes, he doesn't seem to be even reading it. If you can't have Asana Siddhi, either Sthala Siddhi. Stay put within this compound. Never move out of this compound unless you are asked to go out for the ashram work. that is Thala Siddhi. People go to Banaras, stay there for certain number of years, 12 years. If you can stay in one place for 12 years, you attain the Siddhi. Yes. See how simplified they. If you can't get Mantra Siddhi, at least Asana Siddhi. If you can't even that, at least Thala Siddhi. Oh no, it's all too much. I can't face this man. I can't see that thing. I have to run away to California or Timbuktu. Then I would say, at least stay in this world. Don't plan to go to Moon or Mars. What else can I do? Monkey mind is like that. It will drag you. Yeah. Oh. At least 12 years. Regular practice. How long, but how sincerely. Yeah. Dirghakala Nairandarya Satkara Sevito. 3 things. Long time without break, with total faith in it. Then, certainly. It's just a different way of controlling the mind. If you can't control it directly, control through the body. If you can't control it through the body, control it through the place. Then naturally it reverses. Ultimately you are able to control the mind also.
Was that great or what? Okay. It was all decided long ago, and Sthala Siddhi, stay in one place. If we can't attain asana or mantra siddhi, at least stay in one place. Okay, and now we have our beloved sister, Reverend Lakshmi Barsel. She will speak to us this evening. Reverend Lakshmi Barsel has a very sharp intellect, a gentle wisdom, and profound knowledge of yoga. She has a PhD in linguistic anthropology and is one of our integral yoga ministers. She taught in the junior high school of the Yogaville Vidyalayam, our school, the New York Integral Institute, and Yogaville here. For 16 years, she served as the director of the Satchitananda Prison Project, and she and her husband, Reverend Paraman Barsel, right there, together developed correspondence courses for prisoners on the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali and the Living Gita. They're presently turning these courses into self-guided manuals. Are they done yet? They're being edited. Okay. Reverend Lakshmi is presently a member of the Integral Yoga Ministry Board, and she's the director of the Integral Yoga Ministry Seminary. She will speak to us this evening on Your Body is a Temple. Please enjoy her wonderful talk.
Good evening, everyone. Hari Om. It's good to see you all here and all of you out throughout the world on Vimeo. So, your body is a temple. I would like to invite you to ponder this idea for a little while. The all-pervading consciousness is everywhere. It is within us, outside of us. Deep within our being is the dormant, or for some of you, the awakening divine vibration. of the Absolute. It resides in us. Our physical bodies, minds, and souls are its temple. Within our hearts is the sacred space of the divine. In my short little talk this evening, I would like to share with you my own journey in connecting with the divine force within me through my yoga practices. And some of the other practices to maintain the mind and the body as a sacred space of the divine. So, when I was first exposed to yoga, I was very attracted to it because it so eloquently integrated mind and body, heart and soul. Like so many, I was introduced to yoga through Hatha yoga. My first encounter of yoga was reading a little book called Hatha Yoga Made Easy when I was a teenager and trying out some of these asanas. I really liked the yoga postures that I was learning, and every evening before dinner, I would practice a few of these asanas. Somehow, these simple practices started having a magical effect upon me. I felt more relaxed, more limber, more stress-free. And oddly, my mind and emotions became more balanced, and I seemed to be developing more stamina and facing the emotional challenges of a teenager. When I went to college, I didn't continue to regularly practice these postures, but when I would get stressed, I would pull out a few asanas to help me relax and continue this practice when I went to grad school. The turning point for me was when I was living in Indonesia in a small village doing my field work for my dissertation in anthropology. With less distractions in my life, I suddenly started regularly practicing a few of the asanas and deep yogic breathing. And just like it was when I was a teenager, I experienced a magical effect of these practices. My body got healthier, more stress-free, more open, more balanced. My mind was more balanced. I was determined to find a yoga center when I returned home that would teach me more about the yoga philosophy that was behind these magical yoga asanas. They say when the student is ready, the teacher appears. Okay. When I returned to America and was back in grad school in New York City, I began wondering how to embark on my quest to find the appropriate yoga center. And then out of the blue, a fellow anthropology student invited me to join him for an open yoga class at the Integral Yoga Institute. So the class was perfect. It was the most beautiful meditative class I could ever imagine. The IYI offered the philosophy, the asanas, pranayama. Their yoga was the perfect marrying of the mind and body. Then there was more magic. All the integral yogis were vegetarian. I had no great desire to be a vegetarian myself, but after 2 years in Indonesia eating a diet of a little bit of fish and lots of rice and vegetables, I found I had very little desire for red meat. I kept proclaiming to people I wasn't a vegetarian, but as I continued taking classes at the IYI, my appetite for any kind of fish or animal product was rapidly disappearing. Then I was invited to an Easter dinner at a friend's house, in which the dinner was this great big platter of roast beef, a big turkey without any stuffing, and a teeny tiny teaspoon of green beans. Okay, instead of beginning the meal with a salad, I think they offered us a little glass of tomato juice. So this was the meal. There wasn't even bread or baked potato or anything. To my dismay, I couldn't even choke down a bite of the meat. I tried really hard, but it was like they were offering it to me. They were so expectant. And somehow, invisibly, my body had become a vegetarian without even letting me know. Anyway, now, as we all know, Integral yogis also don't drink alcohol. So for maybe 4 or maybe even 6 months, I abstained from drinking alcohol. It wasn't a big issue for me. And then my sister came to visit me, and a friend of mine came over with a bottle of wine. So I decided to join them in drinking a very small glass of wine. I drank the smallest amount of this little glass. And then immediately my head began to swim. Okay, I felt dizzy. I couldn't hold my head up. I remember bending forward with my head in my hands, trying to figure out what I was going to do. All I could do was lie down and rest while my sister and friend quietly visited in another room. Unwittingly, my remnant of a desire to want to drink had also fallen away from me. My body wouldn't have anything to do with it. Okay. I never smoked, but one of my fellow yogis, Daya Marcus, had a very similar experience with her smoking. Okay. She told me that she had no intention of giving up smoking, but she liked the hatha classes at the Integral Yoga Institute. Okay. Every day she would take a hatha class and then go out to the street and smoke a cigarette while she waited for the bus. After a little while, she found that her body started fighting her as she tried to inhale the cigarette smoke. Eventually, she couldn't even inhale it. Her body just refused to let her smoke. All right. So, just like my meat eating and alcohol drinking, okay, her habit of smoking fell away from her. So that's the magic of hatha yoga. So what's going on here? What were the asanas and pranayama doing then? And what do they offer us every time we practice them? Okay. The postures are designed to purify the entire system. Okay. The stretching helps our body rid itself of toxins. A nice way of saying poisons, toxins, that build up within our tissues. The different postures massage the internal organs and energize acupressure points, toning the glandular system and breaking through energy blockages. The asanas and pranayama realign many parts of our bodies that have been out of alignment. They bring more prana, or vital energy, into our bodies, making them more peaceful and healthier. Okay. The pranayama purifies the entire system and regulates the mind. The toxins are carried away by the circulatory system. Because the pranayama fortifies the blood with an abundance of oxygen, the toxins are oxidized by the pranayama breathing exercises. When we eat food that puts toxins back into the system in the form of meat, alcohol, nicotine, caffeine, our bodies treat them not just as dirt, but as poisons and refuse to let them in. Okay, this is a good thing. The cleaner the whole body, the stronger the nervous system. A strong nervous system prepares the mind for concentration and meditation. The calmer the mind and the clearer the mind, the greater our ability to focus and stay focused. So, food also brings prana into the body. The food makes the body and the mind. A vegetarian diet is great, but not all vegetarian food is right for everybody. Okay? We need to develop an awareness of how our bodies respond to the different kinds of food we eat. So, what agrees with me? How does my body react to different foods? Okay. How do I feel after I eat certain things? Raw food is very healthy for some people. It's cleansing, nourishing, filled with vitamins and minerals. But for others, it's too cooling, too energizing. It can be ungrounding and even cause insomnia. Okay. Your food should make you feel nourished, peaceful, satisfied, and balanced. Fresh, easy to digest, not too stimulating, free of caffeine, free of intoxicating chemicals. We should avoid stale food. The food that we eat should not be gotten by injuring some animal. Such food will carry negative vibrations that will have an effect upon our bodies and minds. Okay. There are a few schools of thought about the variety of food we eat. Now, Gurudev advocated a mono diet. Just eat one food, he would say. It could be like broccoli. Your body will adjust to this diet and will obtain all the nutrients that it needs from this one food. Other variations on this diet is to eat maybe 3 types of food for every meal, but every day the same food. Okay, so not many people have followed this diet, but still, many of our yoga MTs have recommended a varied diet of fresh fruits, vegetables, and grains. Eating food that is in season and locally grown if possible, and to limit the number of foods eaten in any given meal so that the gastric juices can better digest the foods that we eat. All right. So it's just as important to what we eat as how we eat. All right. In a way, eating is like performing a puja. You must have the proper state of mind. You need to cleanse the altar. Have all the implements clean and arranged. Begin with a prayer from the heart to Annapurna, the Divine Mother, who comes to our table as the food that we eat, who is endlessly bountiful. Just as in a puja, partaking of a meal is done with full mindfulness. Gurudev makes several suggestions about what food to eat, when to eat it, and how to eat it. He says, take or eat food only prepared by known hands. He says, if the person who is preparing your food is angry, greedy, unhappy, the food will absorb these vibrations. If you grow your own vegetables organically, this is the best way. Eating should be done to be an offering to the divine. When we eat, we should think, I am eating to gather energy, to better serve others. This will bring us mental peace. We should never eat when we are tired, in a hurry, or angry. For physical peace, we should eat at the right time, in the right place, in the right quantities, and with the right thinking. All right? Focus on your chewing, he would say. For the best focus, eat in silence. Hence, our eating for part of our meals in silence at Yogaville. He would say, chew your liquids and drink your solids. So you have to chew everything well. The solids have to become liquid in your mouth before you swallow it. Okay, the liquids, you have to really mix it with your saliva so that when you swallow and it all goes to your stomach, the digestion already has begun in your mouth. Eating too much food at a time cannot be well digested. The extra food will ferment in our stomachs. Eating with having unhappy and disturbing thoughts can also interfere with digestion. Avoid thinking about or discussing politics, for example, during your meals. If anything can tighten up the stomach, I think it's our modern politics today. Well, yes. You can watch something uplifting on television, though. Like Gurudev Satsangs, they're all there. Okay, so eat only when you're hungry. Okay, then your stomach will be ready to digest its food. It's not how much you eat, but how well you can digest and assimilate the food. All right. As we mentioned before, limit not only the amount of food, but the variety of food in each meal. Stay away from too much starch and sugar. Okay? And avoid heavy or late dinners. You need to eat the last meeting if you need to eat in the evening. Make it a light meal and at least 2.5 hours before you retire at night, so the body has time to digest it before going to bed. To help eliminate more toxins, maybe try to fast 1 day a week. If you want to do more, you can always fast longer, but always without any injury to your own body. All right, so controlling the tongue with all of these different suggestions that he gives us is a form of pratyahara, sense control. It's the fifth limb of Hatha Yoga, or not Hatha Yoga, but of yoga in general. Okay, so one of the major obstacles to eating, or not just eating, one of the major obstacles to taking care of the body as our own temple is removing old or having old habits of eating, thinking, and behaving. We have to remove these habits. One of our biggest stumbling blocks is treating our body as a temple. Treating our body as a temple is these ingrained old habits. Allowing ourselves to give in to some habits like eating for the taste alone, eating too much, eating when not hungry. Are not making room in our lives for our Hatha Yoga and pranayama and meditation. Our bodies might be complaining to us about what we're doing or not doing, but we often turn a deaf ear to these complaints. We don't pay attention to them. It's like what's sometimes the reaction to the food we eat today will be tomorrow. And then we've already forgotten about the food that we are eating today. Okay. Eventually, we have to have a schedule to do our practices, to keep records of our progress. And eventually, we won't need these as crutches because the new habits will replace the old. So, in the meanwhile, we all have to be vigilant and keep moving one step forward at a time. So are there any questions about this talk? It's basic Hatha Yoga, or not Hatha Yoga, but Yoga 101. But it's good to remember, it's good to cultivate that respect for our own bodies and treat it as a temple of the divine. So thank you very much for listening.
Thank you, Reverend Lakshmi, for the very inspiring talk. I remember years ago when I started yoga, before I came here to Yogaville, I was becoming very sensitive to the different foods. And I had eliminated eating red meat. And once in a blue moon, I would have some fish. I went with a friend to a restaurant and we had some fish. And after eating the fish, I could feel the energy of the fish. I felt restlessness and fear, and which is not my nature at all. That's not my thing. So it's something else, but not that. And I thought, wow, and it took a whole day till it went through my body, but that energy was with me. And another time I went to, because I'm Greek American, I went to a Greek Easter, and my relatives forced me to have this little bit of lamb. And it was in my stomach for like 3 days, like a rock. And I felt great, just sadness and heaviness. So the foods do affect us, and they have to come. We have to have food that is non-violent. It was gotten with no violence, and that it's blessed. So thank you for that. So a couple of announcements before the Arati. Next Saturday, Swami Hamsananda will be speaking to us at Satsang, as it will be her birthday next weekend. And this Saturday, is our beloved Jeremy's birthday right there. Audio-visual department. Yeah, him and Alejandro are holding the place together when it comes to these events. And these live stream events also in satsangs are available at vimeo.com/yogaville. And tomorrow morning there will be a puja in Chidambaram temple at 8 o'clock in the morning. If you can go, it will be wonderful. 8 o'clock in Chidambaram. So now we will have an Arati, which is an offering of light. The offering of light will be accompanied by the Jyoti chant, which describes the way this divine light expresses itself in the world. A small candle light, symbolizing the divine light within each of us, is offered to a larger light on stage, and that represents the divine cosmic light. Then the little light will be offered to you and our Vimeo streamers. You may extend your hands at the end and draw the light toward you. You're welcome to stand for the Arati and join in the Jyoti chant, which is in the back here, in the yellow sheet on the bottom. Jyoti, Jyoti, Jyoti Swayam, Jyoti, Jyoti, Jyoti Param, Jyoti, Jyoti, Jyoti Aru, Jyoti, Jyoti, Jyoti Shivam, Vama Jyoti, Soma Jyoti, Vana Jyoti, Jnana Jyoti, Maha Jyoti, Yoga Jyoti, Vata Jyoti, Nada Jyoti, Ema Jyoti, Vyoma Jyoti, Eru Jyoti, Viru Jyoti, Eka Jyoti, Eka Jyoti, Eka Jyoti, Jyoti Hai. Light, O light of self-effulgence, light, O light of absoluteness, light, O light of gracefulness, light, O light of auspiciousness, light of Shiva, light of moon, light divine, light of wisdom, light of heaven, light of yoga, light of wind, light of sound, light, delight, light of water, rising light, vital light, the only light, the only light. Give us light, O light of light. Om Asato, you may be seated. Asato ma sadgamaya, tamaso ma jyotirgamaya, mrityorma amritam gamaya. Lead us from unreal to real. Lead us from darkness to the light. Lead us from the fear of death to the knowledge of immortality. Om Sahana Vavatu, Sahanao Bunaktu, Sahaviryam Karavavahai, Tejasvinavati Ma Vidvishadvahai. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May God protect us, grant us wisdom's fruit. May we gain energy to know the truth. May our intellects grow clear and bright. May we cherish no ill feeling toward anyone. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May the entire universe be filled with peace and joy, love and light. May the light of truth overcome all darkness. Jai Sri Satguru Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you everyone for joining us for Satsang this evening. Have a beautiful weekend. Stay blessed always. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And we're going to have some prasad as you're going out the door.